Hello guys, welcome to Techz. Here we are with another new excited video about Charizard story. In this video we are going to explain about Charizard origin, contribution to team and its character. So let's get started. As we all know that Ash is a Pokemon trainer who wants to be Pokemon Master. As traveling first region, Charmander joined the Ash team in 5th. Yes, Charmander, the first form of Charizard, is Ash's 5th Pokemon. Charmander was originally belonged to Pokemon trainer Damien, who abandoned Charmander because of its weakness, leaving him in forest saying he would return, but he didn't return, and the faithful Charmander sitting where it was left in the rain. Ash along with Brock and Misty save him by taking Charmander to Pokemon Center. Charmander left his old trainer and joined Ash's team. Charmander is also the first fire type Pokemon of Ash's team. Charmander immediately became one of Ash's main Pokemon, being used in the very next episode as a torch to help Ash through the caves. Also, it joined with a group of other Charmander to repel Team Rocket Grunts. It has helped in many episodes to repel Team Rocket Grunts and helped to win many of the Ash battles. In Primeape Goes Bananas, Charmander battled a Berserk Primeape. It finally subdued its opponent by using Rage and Flamethrower. Charmander made its gym battle debut in the next episode where it defeated Erika's Whipping Bell after burning Razor Leaf and then striking a powerful Skull Bash. However, Charmander has also lost some battles, but also it has contributed as gym battles most of the time. Ash called on Charmander's assistance against Koga in the Ninja Poke Showdown. It went up against Koga's Venomoth briefly before their match was interrupted by Team Rocket. For the official gym battle, Charmander went up against Koga's Golbat and defeated it with Ember and Fire Spin, earning Ash the Soul Badge. The rise in Charmander's battle experience reached its peak, where it helped to stop a large number of ramping executors. Subsequently, Charmander evolved into Charmeleon. After evolving from Charmander, it was revealed that Charmeleon was no longer obedient to Ash. It is said that after evolving from Charmander to Charmeleon, its character and attitude changes and becomes disobedient to Ash's command. After being disobedient to Ash's command, Ash stopped using his disobedient Charmeleon but tried again in the attack of prehistoric Pokemon to repel wild fossil Pokemon, which it refused to do. When an Aerodactyl swooped past, knocking Charmeleon over, Charmeleon attempted to fight back. It then jumped up and grabbed the escaping Aerodactyl's tail and followed it into the open air, but was soon shaken off. Upset, Charmeleon evolved into Charizard and flew after Aerodactyl to avenge its injured pride. It managed to catch Ash and put him on the ground, but unfortunately retained its disobedience. After evolving from Charmeleon to Charizard, Charizard disloyalty continues. Charizard disloyalty began to cause Ash some serious problems during his journey, losing the Cinnabar Gym battle against Blaine and used to help dam the volcano, but changed his mind after seeing Blaine's powerful magma contributing. To test their both power, Charizard accept the battle against magma and win by using the seismic toss to let the Ash for one volcanic badge. The most costly incidence of Charizard's disloyalty was in the battle against Richie. During the Indigo League, Ash took Charizard with him to the Orange Island. Despite its refusal to obey him, Ash had noticeably stopped trying to use it in the battles. In a way of although it did not obey Ash, Charizard recognized the wisdom and formidable experience that Scyther had, and the two teamed up to defeat Team Rocket. Scyther was the only Pokemon in the group whom Charizard respected. Charizard continued to ignore Ash during battles such as in the Mandarian Island mismatch. In Charizard Chills, episode, Charizard battled Techz Poliwrath. It bluntly refused to listen as command, continuing to use flamethrower despite it having no effect on Poliwrath. Tad and Poliwrath win the match because of the disobedience of Ash Charizard. So after the match, Ash took care of Charizard, and Charizard began to feel the love of Ash and began to obey his command. Charizard respect and loyalty to Ash had returned, and it helped Ash rescue Pikachu from Team Rocket. Ash and Pikachu were briefly knocked out during the rescue, and the Charizard became so incensed and it learned Dragon Rage. In a rematch with Tad and Poliwrath, Charizard learned to dodge Ice Beam and knocked Poliwrath into the air before defeating it with Seismic Toss. It participated in Ash's gym battle against Luana. Luana's Alakazam and Marowak alongside Ash Pikachu. Charizard and Pikachu earned as the Jad Star badge. Charizard was also used in Ash Orange League battle against Drake. Charizard defeated Drake's Electabuzz and fought with Dragonite but was hit by powerful water gun and then slammed into the ground. After a clash of Dragon Rages, Charizard fainted, but its attacks had begun to wear Dragonite down, paving the way for Pikachu to finish it off and give Ash the victory. Charizard was inducted into the Orange Islands Hall of Fame with as other Pokemon. Charizard was also accompanied Ash on his journey to the Johto region, although it became apparent that it was unfairly superior to most of Ash's early competition. Charizard easily defeated all three of Casey's Pokemon, despite the disapproval of Misty and Brock. Team Rocket later capitulated on Casey's frustration, calling Charizard an illegal choice by Ash. Ash was used to weaken and help Ash capture a Chikorita. It participated in Ash's first Johto gym battle against Falkner, where it battled Falkner's Pidgeot, and with its massive performance, Charizard earned Ash a Zephyr badge. Misty criticized Ash for using Charizard too often against fresh young trainers, making him unbeatable but in an unfair way. Ash then met Lisa, who taught Ash and Charizard how to fly together. After arriving in the Charizard Valley, Charizard was humiliated by Lisa's insults and proudly tried to show off its power, but was shown to be smaller and weaker than the wild Charizard who lived there. Charizard continued to pick fights and kept getting itself beaten until Lisa locked them out of the valley, having Charla throw Charizard into the lake and telling it and Ash to stay away until they had trained and reflected. Team Rocket sympathized with Charizard and helped it to stay awake in the lake, as well as making a false attempt to break into the valley, allowing Charizard to defeat them and win a claim from Lisa, Charla, and the wild Charizard. Facing an emotional battle, Ash told Charizard that he did not want a weakling on his team and he would be fine without it, forcing Charizard to stay at the valley to train and become more powerful. He then ran away from the valley, knowing that if he stopped, he would not be able to say goodbye. Pikachu wished Charizard well and followed Ash, leaving his teammate and friend behind. During his time in the Charizard Valley, Charizard took the role of Charla's bodyguard, and the two seems to have a sort of romantic relationship with each other. Charizard also helped Ash clear Pikachu and Dragonair calm the wild Dragonite that was rampaging in the Dragon. Charizard battled against Claire's Dragonair in Ash rematch in the final Johto Gym battle, where it defeated Claire's Dragonair with Seismic Toss. Ash later used Charizard in the Silver Conference during his fight against his old rival, Gary Oak. Gary's Blastoise and Scizor got Ash's team down to only Charizard, who had to fight three opponents single-handedly. Charizard defeated Gary's Scizor, Golem, and the most powerful Pokemon of Gary, Blastoise, by using a powerful Seismic Toss. getting Ash the victory over his old rival Gary Oak. Charizard was then used in Ash's fight against Harrison, where it went up against Harrison's Blaziken. Charizard loses with Harrison Blaziken with the powerful flamethrower, eliminating Ash from the tournament. Charizard once again returned to Chesapeake Valley, and it was later revealed that it had injured Blaziken so badly that Harrison had to rest his primary battler in the next round, which contributed to his later loss. It returned for Ash's first Battle Frontier battle, where it took on Noland's Articuno at the Battle Factory, where Charizard has improved several of its moves by learning Dragon Breath and powerful Flamethrower. Charizard defeated Noland's Articuno by using the powerful Seismic Toss, getting Ash the victory over the first Battle Frontier. Charizard also battled alongside Pikachu, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle in a 4-on-4 battle against Brandon's Pokémon. It went up against Dusclops. Charizard loses a match with Dusclops. However, Pikachu, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle managed to win the battle and the Brave symbol. After the match against Brandon, Charizard returned to Chesapeake Valley. In Unova region, the Black and White series, Ash remember his Charizard, prompting him to tell Iris, Silent, and Anne about his Charizard. Ash called Professor Oak, who in exchange for Ash on Fusion sent Charizard over to him. While being introduced to Iris, Silent, Anne, and their Pokemon, Charizard immediately started a fiery rivalry with Iris Dragonite, which encouraged Ash and Iris to have a battle with their two stubborn Pokemon. Charizard and Dragonite had a draw in their match and two of them were interrupted. Later, Charizard was sent out alongside the rest of Ash's team to help Ash and Anne dig up to the surface of the White Range after they had fallen into a pit. Charizard cleverly improvised a spinning dragon tail to help Crocodile dig through the earth that Oshawott had softened with Hydro Pump. While battling Team Plasma again, Charizard withstood many of Team Plasma's attacks before Pink Knight came to its aid. The two then launched an incredibly powerful double flamethrower at Team Plasma's Pokemon. However, when Colress returned his mind control machine on them, Charizard was quickly recalled to its Pokeball along with his other Pokemon. Charizard was reunited with all of Ash's Unova Pokemon at Professor Oak's laboratory in the Dream Continues episode. It joined the others in a group attack on Team Rocket with its flamethrower to send them blasting off for the last time in the Best Wishes series. Charizard was left at the lab before Ash set off for the Kalos region. It later posed with the rest of Ash's Pokemon in a group photo with him.